Today on the agenda is Skillet Supper. Skillet Supper, you say? What is that? Well, it's something I used to make, and I still do to this day. So I'm 64, so back when I was about 20 years old, living on my own, trying to go to college, working, not much money, stuff that I had on hand. So let's get over to the counter and get started. Hey, honey.
Hey, babe.
What you doing over there?
Well, I'm doing like I always do behind the scenes. Which
Use my
today
prepper.
I'm being your sous chef, getting everything ready for you to show.
Yeah, I don't usually show him doing the prep work. And I said, today we're going to show all your hard work, honey. So you've got one, what is that, about a medium size?
Yes,
Yellow onion.
Yeah, it's not very big at all.
And then a green bell pepper.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Okay, now the way I do my onions, I cut them in half first. Once I've got them cut that way, then I'm going to come across.
I can't see. There you go.
And that's going to make my little squares.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
And that's the onion. First off, what we're going to do on our bell pepper, we're going to cut both ends off.
So the cap.
The cap. And
And the tail.
And the tail.
That's what I call them.
Okay, and then I'm going to pull the inside where the seeds are. Then I'm just going to, basically what I do is cut in half. See all this in here? We want to get rid of that because it does not taste good. We're going to get rid of that first. Once you get that, I washed it off. Want to make sure you get all the rest of the seeds. And here again, depending on what your meal is going to be, I'm going to go long like that. And if it was a stir fry, I'd just leave them like that, thinner. But this way, we're just going to cut them in chunks, just like that.
All right, looks good, honey. Thank you. All right, guys, we're over to the stove, and we're going to go ahead and put in a little olive oil. I like to use my wok to do my veggies. Put in about, a good tablespoon. And I like to use extra virgin olive oil. Okay, I can smell that already heating up, so let's go ahead and get a bird's eye view, shall we? Alrighty, guys, we're going to go ahead and put in our onions into that hot oil. The peppers. And hear that sizzling. Let me hand this over to the hubby. Okay. And then I like to toss it all in that olive oil and get it really coated. Then I'll be back and show you what's next. Okay. I've tossed the onions and peppers all in that olive oil, got them all coated. Then what I like to do is make a well in the middle. Put about a tablespoon of water in there. Okay. Go ahead and put on your lid and let them steam. I've got this down to about a medium low. And let that sit there for a little bit and just simmer till they're tender. Okay, guys, this is my secret ingredient. Now, don't knock it till you've tried it. I've used it since I was 20 years old in this recipe, and I haven't strayed from it since, have I, hun?
Nope.
And it's really good when you dice it up and you put it in a little bit of olive oil and fry it till it's crispy. So what you going to do with it?
All right. Well, I took the lid off, and then the easiest way to get this out, take your knife, and you want to go through and just put a couple of holes. That'll allow the air to get to it so it'll pop.
Okay. It's out, and we wipe that gelatin part of it off. Get it all off of there. And then we toss that out. Okay, if you want to stick that inside that can right there and get rid of it. All right.
Okay, so basically what I'm going to do, just going to go this way, then I'm just going to separate it and then have two different sides, and then same way here, I'm going to go here and then cross that way. Okay, I've cut it that way. Now I'm going to cut it into little chunks.
Our veggies are nice and simmered. The water with the lid on it helps them to steam. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit more olive oil in the middle of the skillet. That's about a teaspoon. that's where our Spam is going to go. And we're going to fry this baby up. It's going to be so delicious, guys. So delicious. Who on here loves Spam, likes fried Spam? If you grew up, I grew up here in Oklahoma, so my mom made it for us growing up with biscuits. Peanut butter and biscuits, fried Spam slices. It was so good. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit there. Okay, as you can see, I've got the Spam nice and crispy. I could just eat a bowl of this just like it is. Okay, and what we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and pour in our cup of rice, dried rice. Give that a little toss. Go ahead and turn it down to about a medium low. Okay. See that good, guys? Now we're going to pour in an 8-ounce can of Hunt's tomato sauce, or whatever brand you've got. This is what I happen to have on hand. Okay. And it is more for basically the flavor of this, to give it a little bit of a tomatoey flavor. Okay. Get that all stirred up in there. And then we're going to add in water. This is about 2 cups of water. Okay, and of course we want some flavoring. So a teaspoon of just regular old garlic powder. You could make this, you can make you like a tuna fish sandwich on the side, grilled cheese, or a, I don't know, a chicken salad sandwich, something like that. Okay. About a half a teaspoon of salt, and I like to use the pink Himalayan as my salt of choice. A little bit of chili powder, and I'm almost to the end of it, so heck, that's what I've got. I need to get me some more. I need to put that on my shopping list. Okay, let me just go ahead and put in the end of that. A little bit of black pepper. A few grains of that. Guys, this is smelling mighty fine. Get all that seasoning stirred up in there. Okay. Then what we're going to do, it's already turned down on medium low. We're going to put our lid on and let that rice just steam underneath that until it's done. Okay, guys, it is done. Smelling delicious. Okay, that is my skillet supper that I've made since I was 20 years old. Back in the day, because I had the stuff on hand usually, and it's fairly cheap, and it fed me for several days. So it's been one of my little go-to standbys for a long time. Go ahead and fill up hubby a bowl here. Give him another scoop. Okay, and then I'm going to show you one other thing that I do. Okay, I add a slice of cheese on it. It's got to be American cheese slices because they melt really good. And I just lay that on top while it's still hot. Just place it on there just like that. You get your spoon, kind of push it in there, and it will start eventually melting. It will make it really nice and creamy. So let's let that sit right there, and I'm going to show you what it does while I fill my bowl up. And this serves about 4 normal people, or in our case, 2.
What do you mean by that?
I would make this in the day, and it would make several leftover meals for me. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, and then I put my cheese slice. You get that off of there for me, baby? Smell it good, guys. Smell it. We've got that green pepper, onion, that Spam. I don't know why the peppers are looking black on camera, because they're not. They're green as they can be. Okay, then I'm going to push mine down in there. Put my hot rice on top of it. It's going to sit there and get nice and cheesy and creamy. See, it's already melted. Okay. Alrighty. we're going to get ready and do a tasty, aren't we, honey?
I'm ready.
You're ready. The cheese is all nice and melted and creamy, so he hasn't waited. What's it taste like, honey? Oh, hot.
Delicious.
Hot. I still remember that from when I was 20 years old. Got a really good flavor. Nothing hard about this. Very simple. And it tastes yummy. So,
No thumbs up.
from our kitchen,
To yours.
happy cooking.
Happy eating.
The best part. Y'all have
You
a
bet.
wonderfully blessed day. We'll come talking to you soon, and we love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.